Hey DOT community, this is Alon coming at you with another DOT live stream. So here we go with a roundtable discussion. I'm hoping that a good majority of the community will pop out today to discuss. Won't be an extremely long stream, but it will not be a super short stream either. We'll discuss a little bit of what's going on here in the game. What you like, what you don't like. If Bo's cool, you know, stuff like that. No, I'm just we all know Bo's not cool, so it's alright. Hashtag blame Bo. I gotta get back at him all the time because he's always blaming me for everything. Alright. Look at that. Just hit 1 million VP. There you go. Video evidence on a Wednesday. Alright, so anybody actually here? Nobody's here. Oh no. Hope my stream is actually live. Yeah, it is. For a second there, I thought that was having a problem. All right. Actually, what am I doing? Let's go back to the battle. Run a couple raids. Try a couple things out now. One thing to consider now is changing up spells on defense. Check out some different spells. Obviously, I'm not going to show other people's defenses and stuff like that, but there's definitely a good amount of changing up of garrison defensive spells, because having all fear spells on your garrison defense is not exactly the best way about doing it anymore. Radius isn't as big. Well, the radius increases by level, but also it doesn't have the kind of time that it used to have. Alright. How we doing, Gary? Thank you for stopping by. Let's see. What's up, Pisces? What's up, Gary B? Let's see. Let's see if anybody will join me. Open up the DOT YouTubers voice line. Let's see if anybody joins in. If anybody does, that'd be great. If they're not a problem. What's up, Fury? What's up, Mayo? Born Scooby Don, born in the house. Nice, nice. It's 35 Krathos, very nice there, Shark. Alright, so I think one of the major things.
Hey, how are you?
Who do we got in the? Let's see, who is it? Who's on? Oh, it's Zaid Gamer. How we doing, Zaid?
Hey.
Zaid's been putting out a bunch of videos. Not a lot of talking. He wants all of us to read everything. But how we doing, Zaid? Haven't heard your voice in a while. So, let's see. Austin, how we doing? Toxic, how we doing? Oh, geez. So, Zaid, how are you enjoying the changes?
Well, it was a lot.
How we doing, Sergian? Game Rescue. How we doing?
Yeah, good, man. I'm alright.
So, can you guys actually hear me on band, or is it hard to hear me?
We can hear you.
It's not bad. Bo is asking if you're on Discord.
Yeah, I know. I'm not on Discord.
Let me.
If you want me to get on Discord, it'll be even harder to hear me. So, what's up, Sean Evans?
Check if they can hear us on stream.
I'm here, and I could hear you before I jumped off.
Oh, okay. All right. Good.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, streaming.
Oh, yeah, I'm streaming live.
There's a lot of streaming.
I have no idea.
Of course you don't, Zaid. Of course you don't. You're drinking tea late at night. You know, we know. What's up, Ron Gamer? Ron was just streaming, actually.
Yeah, he's streaming a new game.
Yeah, I know. Now he's in my stream, so I guess he stopped his stream. Or maybe he's streaming both.
Yeah, no, he was just gonna give us a.
Just a taste. So, a Game Rescue's here, too. Can somebody get Game Rescue? If Game Rescue got my message earlier today, I sent him a message on YouTube. I said he needs to, get on to band and let us, and hopefully we could be able to talk.
He's still at work.
Oh, is he? Okay. Oh, he left his stream for me? Oh, thank you, Ron Gamer. Thank you. But yes, any guesses on the upcoming event? Well, there was a tweet to go check out the live stream. I don't think I have it. No, I don't have it up right now. There was a tweet to go check. Can't miss my roundtable. Oh, jeez. Yes, of course. Thank you, Ron. But a tweet to check out the devs live stream tomorrow that showed a picture of 3 pigs. So it looks like there's going to be a pigs.
Back, huh?
Yeah, it looks like a pigs event tomorrow.
Hogs of War.
Hogs of War. Yes. Hogs
How come the rest of us are loud and you are not, Spawn?
Oh, me? What do you mean?
Because of the way he's doing the stream, it's as long as you can hear him, it's fine. He sounds fine on stream.
Yeah, no, I sound totally fine on the stream. You can't hear me too. You can't hear me too well because I'm going through my mic on the device that I'm using. This is why I can't use Discord to explain this so many times.
It's not that bad.
It's that's why I can't use Discord on my old phone. But anyway, so it'll change one of these days. All right, so yeah, pigs on pigs. Yeah, if you have any pigs, I'll show you. I mean, I did just get recently a very interesting flame hide. I did show it in one of my most recent videos, but I'm going to show it again here.
Interesting.
Why is because I have never really seen skills like this before on any of my other champions. And this is why I was like, why? I don't know. I think I'm going to keep this flame hide better than the other one. He's got armor, critical health.
Oh, you got this for season reward, huh?
Yeah, this was season rewards. Armor, critical health.
Because some of us can't see.
Yeah, I know. I just said it. Armor, critical, and health. That's what it is. It's
one at a time, please, Alon. Please repeat the skills, and Sergian, mute your mic.
Jesus. All right, it goes armor, critical, and health. Everybody on the stream's like, you've said it 5 times. All right, how we doing, Lieutenant Lou? Michael Hall, how we doing? Oh my gosh, ridiculous. But anyway, so yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, well, what I mean by that is I really think I might hang on to this flame hide. I was quite surprised with those skills. But anyway, so besides from that though, all the pigs that I have right now, of course, are mostly just they hang out on lands. They don't really do too much. They just take up space on lands most of the time. But champion. Of course, the champion I'm using right now is going to be Siegfried. But
so if it's a pig event, they're all champions. Do we expect maybe Siegfried in top 50? That'd be cool, right?
I believe all 3 pigs are going to be in it. I believe in the top 50 rank rewards, it's going to be all 3 pigs. You know, like
an individual event too.
Well, yeah, that's true too. It could be. It could be an individual event. So, hey, CY likes my flame hide a lot. Yeah, Manny Davis, you have an update to see the new AI, or is it on the game already? It's already on the game already, Manny.
You just got a green.
Me? Oh yeah, I guess I did. Look at that. These are my first greens I've ever got in my entire life. I'm sorry. Probably the entire this year. I don't get greens, all right, everybody? I don't get greens, and I am now getting greens for
money. The changes not active on the game. If you have an update, go and update.
Oh yeah, that's true point. That's a good point. Yeah, you do need to update your game. Good point, Zaid. Who's the best pig? I think it depends on what skills you get with the pig. Ricardo.
Yes, same as me. I got my pig and I can't let go of him.
Yeah.
I was so lucky to get him at 40.
Oh yeah, that's right. Cause you pulled your pig, right, Zaid?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, see, I'm getting a lot more greens now. I think Garrison defense is gonna actually be a lot more difficult. I mean, that's crazy. Again, I am not used to getting greens on Garrison. So, but then again, though, I'm picking a little bit different troops to use on Garrison, though, at the same time, so.
I'm guessing Siggy?
No. I'm still using Edelus. Still using Edelus. I don't want to show everybody because I don't want to lose. I'm starting to see greens for the first time, so maybe I should keep it secret for at least a week. But no, I'm using different spells. I'll tell you that. I'm using different spells and different troops. Dinesh Patel wants to know what I'm using. Salon's getting greens. There must be something going on. Yeah, trust me. If you've watched my streams for a very long time, you know that I don't get greens that often.
It's Calverex and the skeletons, right?
No, it's not Calverex and skeletons. But I am using some raised dead spells. I am using some raised dead
Halloween
spells.
band, doesn't it? Calverex and the skeletons.
Yeah.
They're headlining the Halloween party.
Yeah. Well, Zaid, you made a video about the fear spell is dead, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and it's
Right.
so yeah, it's dead. It's dead to Rangers, right? Ranger battles, right? It was so crucial.
No, only for the Rangers, they have reduced the duration and the radius, so it's not really effective anymore.
Yeah.
It's too nerfed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that comes into the whole balancing discussion, which is I don't know if you guys saw Game Rescue's video on the whole balancing discussion, but
I did.
He made a pretty good point, and it's that the level 16, 17 players really, that are used to attacking level 25 garrisons, because of the Ranger OP and the Fear spell or the Terror spell, probably aren't going to be able to do that anymore. So Solon, what do you think about that? I know you love to hit those level 25 garrisons, don't you, Solon?
Yeah, all day, every day. Yeah, right. No, I'm not hitting 25 garrisons. I just don't do that because I don't like to, blast all my troops out like that. I'm typically, most of the time, most garrisons that I hit are ones that I know I can more or less take, which are usually garrisons. Let's see, 22s, 23s, stuff like that. I'm not usually hitting 25s to begin with, but that's because
so you're like plus 2, plus 3.
Yeah.
On the garrisons.
Usually.
Which is, I think, reasonable.
But I'm not hitting with max Titans, though. I'm not hitting with max Titans, though, either.
That, but like plus 7, plus 8 on the garrison attacks is a little bit much, I think.
We'll see, like 21, like that'd be fine. This would be fine. This is 20. Thanos. I don't know. I don't have a Thanos. Oh, Thanos from what? The Avengers movie? Yeah, I guess we could do that. Now look at that. Look at that gold right there.
Maybe it means Theros, maybe?
Yeah, not Thanos. You know.
Thermos.
Yeah, thermos. What's it called? Oh, wow, look at that resource. So anyway, but I've been fighting with Solzar like crazy. We're gonna try for this one. I've been fighting with Solzar like crazy. Not with Flamehide though. Jeez, I gotta be crazy. I'm at level 1.
Are you using Grens?
Yeah, I've been using Grens with well, see, the thing is
Would that be Ice Maul Solzar?
with Ice Maul Solzar, yes. Well, see, the thing is with Ice Maul Solzar is when you are already buffing the Grens, but you're also buffing the Imps because you have Ice Relics, you're already kind of like a double buffing not X skilled, but you're like a double buffing regular Titan, which typically you can't do without having the Ice Maul. So I've been running in with let's take out these archers. And, you know, we can get away. I was taking in some Panthers, but I need to use some of my cheaper troops because I got a lot of them. But yeah, I've been taking in a bunch of Grens, and they've been very effective. I've also been burning a lot of spells so I can replace spells on defense. Because I'm using different spells all on defense, even including on my lands as well. So when it comes down to defending your VP lands and everything else, I'm changing things all around. So I'm burning spells, a lot of spells that I used to have. You know, burning a bunch of fear spells right now just because I need to make room to be able to create new spells to be able to take. So... yeah, exactly. Did I lose everybody? Is there still people in here? Godan's in here?
Oh, go Dan!
Hey guys, I just jumped on.
Yeah, we know. We know the usual Godan routine. You could just say, "Yo, it's the 5-minute Godan routine," and we'll be like, "All right, we got it."
Better find out what Godan thinks before he has to leave.
Yeah. So what's going on, Godan? What do you think?
For sure. I was just trying out a little bit of stuff, and it seems like it's getting a little bit easier to raid, but that's going with a champion. Still having difficulties using a ranger base, but looking at, as you have said, you know, you're using a Solzar to attack with. I think anything that's going to use archers or Grens right now is going to be incredible to use, and Calverex, of course, because of the skellies.
Yeah.
It's easier for you.
It's easier with the champion. Try to do things with the ranger. Cannot do things like I did before. Have to rethink and retry. I'm gonna be sharing a video soon where I try a base with, you know, Endless, a ranger, and it's just not working out going against Grens. It's just not working out because the new targeting, you know, everything is gone.
All right. So all the Panthers, they all ball up. And my... and
I just broke my PC.
You just broke your PC? Oh my god. And balled up all the Panthers.
They nerfed your PC?
Did they?
Yeah,
That'd be funny.
Everything is a mess now. Gosh. I think the hard drive has a problem.
Alright, so Zalon.
Oh, they want to see the shield
What do you
spell
want to talk
stats?
about first?
Somebody wants to talk about the shield spell stats. Hold on a second, shield spell stats.
Game Rescue is looking for us in Discord. How do we get him on here?
Oh, we are actually in band.
Yes.
Game Rescue. Sorry, I had sent him a Discord. Thought we were going to Discord because Zalon didn't tell me we were doing this in band.
Well, I can't do it in Discord because then you guys can't hear me.
And we're in the YouTube secret band, so I don't know if he's there or not.
No, he's not there yet. I'm trying to get him there. I'm trying to get Game Rescue to the DOT secret band as soon as possible. Because it's where all the collaboration happens. All right, well.
Have you tried Calverex at all?
I have a level 2 Calverex, so my Calverex is a little... He's a little too low.
Level 2 Calverex, probably not going to help much. So the shield spell, did you guys see a huge difference? Because I looked and I really didn't see any difference. And I don't know if that's just a vision or what.
It was supposed to be, don't mean to hijack the stream. No, Game Rescue. No. No, there's people that come on and hijack the stream all the time. You can come on and off whenever you feel like. So, I mean, if you just would sign up to band and get on to band, then we'll be able to get you in
guys
here.
talk amongst yourself. Game Rescue, I'm going to DM you on Twitter with the link to the YouTube secret band.
There you go. Thank you.
Well, I gotta say regarding the shield spell,
Mm-hmm.
I don't see any improvement at all with it so far.
Okay. Yeah, let me take a look myself. I know that everyone wanted to, see. 46,370. I don't have a screenshot of what it was the other day. So, I guess we'd have to... Zalon, learn your alphabet. Okay. But yeah, so, yeah, I don't know what the shield spell was yesterday. I have no idea. So, check that out. I don't think I
Yeah, on the blog it says damage prevention is dramatically increased,
yeah.
but not much, Godan?
I'm not seeing it because if I'm hitting a hard base, let me tell you, man, I'm just watching my health just drop.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it either, and I'm wondering if that was just an oversight and maybe the change didn't get pushed.
That's a good point. It may not have.
Yeah.
If it is supposedly doing what it says, it definitely is not doing it. But what I've also noticed that it's hard to place on the Titan as well. I'm having a lot of misses with dropping the shield. I'm having to zoom, totally into the Titan.
Yeah, I know. We're talking about going to look at the Calverex. Yes, I know. But yeah, he's only level 2, so I'm not even gonna probably look at him. But next fusion event, will I be highly considering? Gosh, I have too many Rangers as it is, but will I highly consider maybe giving Calverex some levels and trying to open some more relic slots? Yeah. I don't see why not. I believe that there's a lot of people in the community that don't have him, that didn't go for him. So I believe that he is can be an ace up your sleeve. Shield spell is double the health from before, so it was double from.
You have until October to utilize Calverex before he comes around again.
Before he comes around again, and people can start.
Goes away.
Yeah, and the advantage goes away. So yeah. That's exactly right. That's what I was saying earlier too, Bo. So
what would be the best defense against a Calverex?
Physical resist, because that skeletons do physical. So probably Siggy still, but Siggy with physical resists. Trying to think, maybe Corthan.
I'm liking Siggy with all the archers. That sounds like a good bet.
Yeah.
But those spells.
That would be a negative Godan. Calverex with raised dead spells can totally wipe out an all archer base without.
Well, especially if they're dropped right on them, for sure. You're right.
Just drop right on them and they just go away.
That's a beautiful thing, I guess, huh?
It's a very interesting play style. I did like an hour's worth of Calverex today, and those raised dead spells are really effective against the ranged troops, both grenadiers and archers.
Yeah.
How are we gonna defend against these instant skellies?
You can't. Sure. I'll do a real easy battle. I did this yesterday just to see what it was like. I went into a real easy battle like this, and I was like, all right, Calverex, let's see what he can do. Just to play around with him.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. I gotta run.
That's
I
okay.
just gotta say, I'm loving the changes. I think the game is like totally revamped to be awesome.
Okay, good. Thanks, Gogan. We like your recent videos and hope to see some more. Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. I think the changes are definitely awesome. I definitely think that they need to continually do something like this in the future. I don't think they should let things get too stagnant. So
a lot of strategy now.
Yeah.
All right, guys, take it easy.
All right, see you later, Godan.
See you, Godan.
Took me forever to reach 20k gems. Now I'm only left with 16. Wow, what are you doing? What are you doing, Lou? I'm crafting spells. Accidentally pushed it again without realizing how low on gold I was. Boom! It takes 4k gems from me to fill up my gold. Oh my gosh, you're filling your gold up. It's horrible, Lou. Gotta watch those fingers. But I do think that now, what does everybody think about the idea that a lot of the higher up players are saying that these changes aren't affecting them that much, and for the most part they're still able to just click auto battle and just go. That most of these changes are only really greatly affecting the lower players in the game, lower castle level in the game. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I think that's probably true. I think probably the changes are a little bit more exaggerated at the lower levels. I'm sure they've had to make some adjustments at the higher levels, but you're talking about max Titans with max troops and max relics. That's probably hard to bring balance to because you've just got extremes on one side and the other already.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the theory that this is going to make the level 16, level 17, level 18 players who are used to hitting max castles less effective, and therefore they're going to get frustrated and just rage quit the game?
I think that's crap. I'm just see how strong this one skeleton group is right here. Now, obviously they're just killing one pikeman group, but they're just they're so much stronger now just to be able to even handle. No, like I said, if you can drop a whole bunch of them, they definitely are effective. But yeah, I was playing around with Calverex a little bit yesterday. I don't have like a billion spells to throw down, but I don't think that. I don't know. I don't think a lot of players. I think some players will definitely leave because they'll just get frustrated because they already know what it was like. But there's plenty of other players that'll be coming up through the ranks that won't know what it's like to hit level 25 players, and they'll just completely just continue to plow on playing the game without any kind of notice whatsoever. But I agree.
Who at those low levels can hit a 25? It's been tough ever since the spawn update. The castle, the troop spawns.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, some players can. I mean, if they're, castle level 17 with a max Titan with the right skills and the right relics, I can see where not all, castle 25s you'd be able to hit, but some of them you could. I can see how that's possible. We do know that's not what the developers intend, though. They actually said on live stream one time is they kind of expect like a plus or minus 5 castle levels is what you really should be looking at. And I think even that's too much. I'm thinking more like a plus 3, plus 2, plus 3 type differential is what you really should expect to be able to do.
Yeah. Well, Jamie, I really think having cap on Titan levels by castle level would have been a great thing out of the gates. Yeah, well, out of the gates. Yeah, well, they didn't do that immediately, but
probably the only players that can actually do that be someone with a champ yard dog.
Yeah. Sorry about that. You guys still there? You guys still there?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
For some reason, it was like turned down a little bit. But anyway, Sean Evans says that he's at castle level 18, average 1.5 million VP a week, and average 10k souls each event. His alliance is all about chasing VP, and it's putting him off the game. Any advice? Well, CY says join a different alliance with similar interests as yours. I agree. I mean, that's pretty much what you got to do. You got to find a group of people to play with that have the same interests that you are. Otherwise, you got to take otherwise you just end up, burning out on the game and completely, quitting altogether, which may not be exactly.
Join NTG.
Yeah, well, you could join any of the NTG alliances. We have all different alliances that serve all different purposes. So, Lou, I'm really sad. I'm taking a break from the game for a bit, at least a few hours. I can't believe it. Oh my god. That just sounds like a couple hours isn't a big deal, Lou. It's funny. So, NTG main alliances are always full. Well, some of we have multiple alliances, Pisces. AoE Centurion join NT. Yeah, I guess that's always just the solution, everyone. But, alright, so, let's see. The one thing I did notice, did anybody else here notice in the voice or in chat? Anybody notice that, oh, that's right, Sergian's the only one here, that's why.
Uh-oh.
Everybody else jumped off, that's why. It's just me and you, Sergian. It's alright, though. It means you can't jump off, though.
Cough as well, so I gotta take my son to...
oh, no, you can't leave, no!
Oh, no, I'll be back in a little while.
Okay. But anyway, the Blood Wolf's here. But anyway, I would join NT in a heartbeat if I was good enough. Onto Fortnite to take out some of my frustrations. Oh, I see, Lieutenant Lou. Well, have some fun. Did you notice, Sergian, that they didn't do anything to militia at all? Ah, I'm completely alone. All right. Well, anyone can join at any time. Okay, you're almost on, trying to figure out how to talk. Oh, okay. There we go. Alright, well, just gonna train up a couple more troops. And definitely need some more Imperials. But I'm trying to get enough food so I can get another troop upgrade going. It's a little low. But as I go around raiding for food, I'm gonna try out a couple of different things that I can... These guys should be fine. I want to try to find some higher level lands if possible. Garrisons too, if it's not outlandish. We're here with you. You're not alone. Thanks, Lou. I appreciate it. $219 versus Avixia. Matano, there we go. 412. Versus not a Calverex. Thanks, Bloodwolf. I appreciate it. Alright, well, I'll hold the voice call on as long as I can, but when you're by yourself on the voice call, I think it eventually drops. Because they don't allow just one person to be on a voice call for forever on band. So, we're going to take a Solzar versus a Murtano. It's only level 8, but we're more concerned about the troops that he's dealing with. Now, what I would do, Stonewall Pikeman. Couple Spearmen bonus. Then we'll throw the 2 archers. And all the Grens. This time around, one less, 2 fireballs just in case it ranged. I gotta make sure I dump those spells too. What's the minimums for NT Guardians? I'm on PC, unfortunately can't join you this evening. Oh. Huh. I was gonna say, PC, usually as long as you have a mic on PC, yeah, it should work. But that's alright. Yeah, I don't think there are any minimums. Thank you, Bloodwolf, for chiming in. Bloodwolf, are you in Guardians? NT Guardians, same server as you, Run Gamer? Yeah. Yeah, NT Guardians. Wait, and then there's also, then there's NT Dragons, too. Oh, yeah, NT Knights minimum is 400k. I wasn't concentrating on how this match played out. Let's give him a shield. Wow, look at that. He's just straight tanking in the front. Uh-oh. You got a Minion Knights. Yeah, Soldier's not doing too shabby here. I had to revert to solo raiding with Paladins and Champions to avoid troop loss after testing changes yesterday. My barracks were bare. Ooh. Oh no, you're a Knights, Bloodwolf? Nice. Ooh, there's a Raise Dead spell. I wonder where that's gonna go. Oh. I wonder if I got any more greens on Garrison. I don't know. Pretty awesome. Using Dracor more often now. Look at that. Using Dracor. I wonder how Mamesh will deal with this. Everyone's saying that basically it's all about the Unak now. Yeah, so is it a major shift to level Unak Titans? Is that the way this is? I'll start the group call again. Whoops. I do have a Dracor. But let's test out something else. I wanted to see... Is there any Titan that doesn't get used on a... Wow, Souls are having a comeback is kind of cool, but let me just see. I'm in Elite League and my Alliance leader has 2 million VP and 5k souls. If you know an Alliance in Elite League would require that much for minimum, yeah, right? Yeah, you'd be interested in joining any of the NT squads? Okay, well, yeah, like I said, there's lower ones that we have out there that don't require as much. And there usually is a couple spaces available. Oh, CY says, I'm still waiting to get him a mesh. Siggy is my defender right now. Ah, I see. Knights is in Champion League. Oh, nice, nice. Okay. So, Solgar. He's all about spearmen. So I got health, resist to physical, lightning, resist to titans, and spearman armor. Interesting Solgar. Might have plans for him. But we'll see. Resist physical, resist poison, resist... Oh, poison damage, resist poison, AP, resist ice. He's maxed. Nice. Got a Siggy level 20 from Epic Token. Very nice, very nice. How will Attune be affected by the... Because he works with imps, Goliaths, and Panthers. So, Attune players...
Alright, I'm back, Zalon.
Oh, you're back? Alright, sweet, sweet, sweet. So, Sergion, what do you think the new effects will... the new game-changing for the AI and spells and everything else, how do you think it'll affect Attune? He buffs Goliaths, Imperials, and Panthers. I mean...
Well, personally, I think, I don't know, people keep saying that Goliaths, even though they got a little speed buff, it's not enough to make a whole lot of difference.
So you're saying Attune doesn't have any place with these new AI changes? He's not happy. Attune is not happy with you, Sergion.
I mean, I don't know, because I didn't get a chance to test out all of these Titans and the troops. We just need some time.
Yeah.
Andrew, join us in band.
No, he's not in this. Okay, hold on. I'll open it up in a different band. Hold on. I can't do it in leaders because then you won't be able to get in, so I won't do it that way. Hold on. Here, I'm going to jump out of this room, alright? I'm going to close this one down. I'm going to open it up in the... I'll open it up in what? How about the non-toxic...
Alliance?
Alliance. Yeah, the Alliance one.
Okay.
The main Alliance, alright?
Perfect.
Oh, wait, not that one. Alright, Dromediddle. You should come join us in voice. Yeah, the NTG non-toxic band. I now have the voice call open. There he is, Sergion's here.
Yes, it seems like a lot of players are seeing a lot of greens.
Yeah. It seems to be the word. The word. And it's because people are changing the spells on defense. I believe changing the spells on defense makes a big difference. Not just the troops that you're changing to.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So, I mean, are you seeing more greens there, Sergion? Or no?
Um,
Is that Dromediddle?
Oh,
Yeah, Dromediddle's here.
how you doing?
Good, what's up, guys?
What's going on? Yeah, this is the roundtable to be a
up?
part of. It's discussing the changes and everything else. So, have you been seeing some more greens there, Drum?
No, it's been about par for the course, but I haven't really changed anything to benefit with the new AI.
He always sees greens.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he always sees greens. Now, you did change. I saw earlier. I looked and I was like, he changed something. It used to be all terror spells like everybody else, but then it changed up. It's something different now.
Oh yeah, I swapped the terror out maybe like a month ago or so.
Oh, okay.
And that was just on suggestion of Kivik, and it was definitely worth the change because just having your troops with a high resistance do more damage usually gives you the win.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm back. Sorry
Oh.
about that, guys.
Oh, Bo's back. Nice. So, let's see. I was just looking at some of like the real specialty titans and wondering how much of the changes are really going to be actually affecting them at all. Another titan I was wondering about, do you think that actually could be affected by these changes, would be Wukong. Do you believe that Wukong, now that since he has Archer's X skills with Goliath skills, and he's a champion, do you believe that he could become a predominantly good attacker? I don't know about defense, but maybe.
Yeah, I mean maybe even defense too.
Maybe
I
defense?
think he could excel. Archers right now are insane.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys messed around with them at all. I've been running Siggy, and oh my god, it's ridiculous. So they're in a really good place, and I think anything that buffs them and gives them X skills is also in a really good place.
Okay. Yeah.
Archers are nuts, but Goliaths are still slow, unfortunately.
True.
Is the archer damage a required skill for that to happen?
Well, what you want is offensive X skills, archer damage, and armor piercing to really make them shine. I mean,
That's what I have right here.
having health.
That's what I have right here. I have Archer's damage and armor piercing. That's pretty crazy. Okay, all right.
Yeah, if you have
Yeah, right there, right?
skills,
Mhm.
it helps them be able to take spells and stuff like that. But honestly, if you have the offensive skills, you really don't have to worry about enemy troops because nothing's getting close to you.
Yes, that's true. And I mean, if you have the Goliaths just stand in front of the archers as like a small wall, I guess they would just work on the same aspect as spearmen and grenadiers for Mamesh, right?
Yeah, exactly. Or same thing with Siggy, same idea.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting. So Wukong
So,
Wukong could actually have a
Archers and,
what?
yeah, so the speed change, and I haven't taken Goliaths and Archers out together just to try that, but it seems like the speed difference between those two is not quite so great anymore. The problem that I always had was the Archers outrun the Goliaths. So you had to place them really far back and the Goliaths up front, and then hopefully they kind of get there at the same time kind of deal.
Yeah.
So hopefully that has changed.
Okay. So Okay, Rimwald, nah,
But,
still just useless.
Defending against the Calverex, are the ranged troops, are they going to work at all?
Defending against the Calverex? Like, when someone brings a Calverex to attack you, and on your defense, having ranged troops on defense, are they going to help? I still think they're going to help, because Calverex is bringing imps. Calverex is bringing imps, so you're going to want at least some grenadiers to take care of those imps in the front. But
The Grants can't even reach them because
because Calverex will hit.
scaly spells can be used on any point on the map instantly.
Correct. Making Calverex what, the most OP attacker now? Is that what we're inferring here? Because you can immediately disrupt the entire match immediately from the get-go. I mean, I'm
with Calverex, he's unique only if you're a high level, though. I mean, the stats are not that impressive at lower levels, and you have to be level 21 castle just to make the raid dead spells.
Correct. So
he's interesting, and he looks like he'll be a lot of fun, but it's more of a toy for a higher level player to have fun with. And I think his thing is that he can just pin down a map.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun playing with him, having all those extra spells just to throw out there. And I wasn't buffing Calverex at all. I was just basically buffing skeletons, and it was pretty effective from just the spells. I thought it was really, really good at eliminating a threat from a ranged troop with the raised head. That works really well.
Yeah. So Hector asks, he missed it, but did we test to see if Calverex relics that drop spells work on defense? Does anybody know that? Because I don't.
The answer is the dev said no.
Wait, the dev said no on this?
But I tell you what, when I'm no longer driving this evening, if somebody wants to try, I'll put Calverex on my Garrison on my test account and let you guys hit him, and you can tell me how many raised dead spells drop.
Okay. Was there anybody that's in voice right now actually able to? Are you anybody here in game right now? Besides me? Is there somebody that just said something? Is it Sergian or Drum?
Are you? I can't be in game and voice at the same time.
Oh no, okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Sergian, did you say you're in game?
No, yeah, I'm in the same situation.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine.
I wish Ben can do voice calls to the computer, but it.
Yeah, no. I understand. The only reason I said that is because I can throw Calverex real quick. I don't have to put any defense spells up, raise dead on defense, so I could just, if I threw Calverex on, he could just attack my land real quick.
I can use my mini to attack.
Oh, you can?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me turn on my mini.
Okay, because we can test that right now.
What the dev said is that they're working on that to have the spells drop on defense, but I don't think it's there yet.
Yeah, I don't think it's there yet either.
Well, I'm just going to put this guy on there just to make sure. Alright, there's only one spell that'll drop because it's not on actual defense. So if... Oh, wait, let me fix that. We won't put any spells, so if any spell drops, it has to be from the relic. There we go. Because when you have a whole bunch of spells on there, it makes it, have a choice between all the different spells that are available and which one does it choose and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, does anybody ever figure that out? When you put spells on defense, which spells go first? Has anyone ever figured that out?
No idea.
No idea. Interesting. Because I mean,
I was gonna say I typically put all the same spells, so I have
that's why. If you put all the same spell, there's no way to determine which one goes first. But I'm just saying, I wondered if anybody ever tried to figure that out. In essence, because you want certain spells to always go first. But yeah, I guess you could always just put all the same spell on there, but I feel like sometimes that more than one spell is actually effective on defense. But for a while there, only really fear was really the best. So
Salon, your castle's ready, right?
Well, no, it's not on my castle. It's the last land, the last level 16 forest. There's a Calverex on there with no spells except for the fact that he has a relic that does raise dead. So
Got it.
So if you attack that little VP land, which is the lowest land I have, we'll find out if any spells will drop, because the only thing that's possible is because he has that Raise Dead spell actually on.
So, Drum, have you looked at your spearmen to see how much increase they got in health at whatever level yours are?
Yeah, I didn't do the math, but I did see that it was several tens of thousands higher.
Was that about the same percentage, you think, or was it a higher percentage? Was it around 10% or less?
No, well, actually, let me think for a second. Yeah, it might have actually been around 10%, because I think I was around 230 something, and then after the update, it was in the 250s.
I'm not seeing any spells.
Okay. Well, if nothing drops whatsoever, that means that it's not pulling from the relic. Okay.
Salon, we can barely hear you in band.
I know. That's just because I sat back. I sat back in my seat. That's the only reason. And my face wasn't all the way up here.
See, that works great right there. So, that's what I was thinking, Drum, was that the spearman buff is kind of exponential, and so it actually percentage-wise is
Well, Frankie,
more,
we were just making sure hasn't been enacted yet. So, go ahead, Bo. Keep talking.
That was the end of the sentence.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I believe that the higher level you are, the bigger buff you're going to see. And it did seem to be about 10% at max level.
Yeah, because at 18%, at 18, it was 6.6%.
So, any other specific changes with the spells or titans or troops that we haven't discussed yet? Anything anybody in chat or anything on anybody on here on the voice call that wants to just bring up changes that they've noticed, even if they haven't, even changes that haven't been actually listed? That'd be great too if anybody's noticed anything.
Yeah, I mean, did you see that there's a new calendar out there?
Yeah, has that been verified by more than one person?
I have not. This is my calendar. My calendar.
Photoshop.
Yeah, my calendar is not changed.
It was posted by one of our teammates.
Okay.
Yeah, well, he said his other teammate, they lived together or whatever, and he said that his buddy got the new calendar, and that's what it was. So maybe when ours expire.
Yeah. Well, how close are you guys?
Fantastic.
How close?
Yeah, that was actually very nice.
How close are you guys to finishing?
A little bit over a week for mine.
Oh, okay.
5 days for me.
Yeah. See, I'm like 7 days.
Yeah, I think I'm like 10 days. So.
Wow. How can we all be this far? This. Oh, wow. That's weird. All right. Well, they really had a real crazy rollout when they first rolled this out.
Right.
And then if you skip a day, does it change the
No.
the next calendar?
No, it doesn't. Wait,
No.
if you skip a day, it takes it out of what you're currently working with. So now Jupiter DD just said, "I see the shield spell really works now." We were discussing that earlier. People saying they didn't notice anything changing at all with the shield spell, really. But is it because you're not? Is it because you're not putting it on enough people?
Zolon, can you pull out your Ulrich and show us some shield?
What do you mean? Pull up
It's possible that they never really used the shield spell to begin with. So now hearing that it has a buff, they use it now and see the benefit.
That's true. That's possible. Wait.
I can tell you that on mine, my shield spell, which is not leveled that high, I think it's at 21 right now.
Mm-hmm.
It went from about 44,000 up into the 70,000 range for the amount of damage that it
Okay.
can take. So I was impressed just seeing those numbers.
Yeah, see, I was looking at mine, and I didn't see any change at all. Maybe that change happened a little bit later, and I just didn't, and I checked it before it started.
Drum, did you just say 40 to 70,000?
Yeah, and this is at level 21, so there's still 4 more
Wow.
levels to thing, and 70,000 is a significant reduction in damage.
Yeah. Hey, Scorpion Sting, we're an NTG DOT Alliance band voice on band, so if you want to join us, Scorpion Sting, or anyone, come and join us. So.
Other than Calverex and Wukong, is Siegfried a viable defensive option now? Since with the Archer change?
Siggy defense. Interesting idea.
Yeah, I think so. I can tell you, Siggy offense is amazing right now, and if you haven't tried it, you really need to try it and hit some big bases because it's crazy.
Siggy offense is a lot of fun. It's a whole lot more fun than just soloing with a ranger. So.
Yeah, and the troops are so cheap now. I mean, if you were at all concerned about your Panthers, taking a little bit more time, take a Siggy out for a spin, and it's great.
All right, well, I'm going to right now, just because you said that. I was going to take Ulrich out real quick to smash through with Rage and Shield spells just for fun. But now you guys got me wanting to take Siggy out just to see what it's like.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. I mean, what I recommend if you're going against, let's say you're going against a Matano base, something big that you may be concerned about, just set up a wall of spearmen and tuck your archers behind it, and just let the troops come to you. And what happens is the Panthers get stuck in your spearmen, and then you just melt them. It's great.
Yeah, double layer the spearmen, stack the spearmen in front of each other. That way they're deep, and put the archers behind them.
Yeah, you don't need terror, you don't need freeze. I mean, bring maybe a couple freeze just to get those grenadiers at the end, but honestly, I sincerely doubt there'll be a problem.
Yeah.
Raise that spell for the grenadiers.
There you go.
Oh, you want raised dead spells?
When I was hitting
okay.
I mean, for castles, I was using spearmen and archers, and that was great, real successful. But when I was just raiding lands, even max lands, I found that there was no difference between bringing militia or bringing spearmen in front of my archers. They both did the same.
Militia! I love playing with militia and you're right. There are some really good militia relics in this game.
Oh, crap.
And what your first skill is with militia, you can have some pretty tough little lawnmowers running around there.
I just told him to just straight attack the whole time. Oh, well.
I was hitting Sergian's Mini yesterday, right, for some triple drops, and he has a whole bunch of militia on his lands. Man, there are a few things in this game that are as fun as just shredding through tons of militia.
Now you have a Calverex as well, Drum, right?
Yeah, I got a nice.
But you're not gonna focus on him right away.
What I'm gonna do is focus on the relics, sort of on the back burner, and when the relics are ready, then it's hard leveling up Titans, right? If we're grinding out by battles, but if you throw a couple Titans into them, they can get up to speed, like in a day. But the relics are gonna take weeks. So when the relics are ready, then I'll dump something into them and take him out for a spin because it looks like that could be kind of fun.
Oh, that was horrible.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys watched Bo's big stream. It's the kind of Calverex. I don't know how we're gonna defend against a nice Calverex with all the maxed relics.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be pretty difficult. If anybody out there has that's why the brain has, I think, a level 50 or above Calverex. I mean, the brain has the ability to do it right now. Obviously, Bo doesn't have Calverex.
I think his is maxed.
Yeah, his might be maxed. I mean,
day one.
I remember that video.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I believe he might be one of the only ones out there that has the ability to just straight have the perfect setup right there on defense. I don't know if anybody will be able to beat that. So, of course, I need better relics on Siggy, of course. Well, not better, but leveled relics on Siggy. Alright.
I am very pleased about the Terran there, if I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Drum, do you have any idea? Maybe I need to ask Yuki this, but when ranged troops go into melee mode, do you have any idea how much percentage of damage they do?
No idea, but I mean, it's nothing compared to what they do when they fire. I mean, I've never seen Grenadiers in a battle, and they're level 12. They're in the melee zone. What's hitting them? They're dying.
It's the DOT main alliance band chat. There we go. I didn't want the troops to move. I want everyone to come to me. I don't know why I sent all my troops forward the last match. It's not exactly the best way to go about doing it, because you need to be a stonewall for these Panthers. Going out and meeting them in the battlefield is a dumb idea. Kvik. Oh, fireball.
Did you use any shields?
No, I haven't had to use any shields yet. Okay, here comes the paladin. Those archers aren't doing much of anything. Well, that's great. Huh.
Oh, that prayer's pretty tough.
Yeah, no, you're watching me throw. Yeah, you watch. I zoom out, and there's all these archers pummeling all the like.
Your relics are not maxed yet, huh?
No. As you could.
Oh man.
You could.
Scorpion's thing is here.
What's up, Scorpion Sting? This Wow, you guys watching all these arrows come in? Nothing is wow. Alright, well. Huh. I think this match is just gonna. I mean, I know I'm going down here. It's just the fact that, jeez.
Your Siggy's level what? 47?
Yeah. Oh, here comes the meteor strike. It's gonna wipe everybody out.
Must have a lot.
Oh, hey Salon, look who's in here. Game Rescue.
Oh, really? Did Game Rescue finally make it? Ah, vintage. Excellent. You're watching me getting.
I think he may still be having some issues, but he is in the room. We just can't hear him.
Ah, okay. Yeah, just watch.
That's great, man. Hey, if you can hear me, I love your videos. Keep them up.
Yeah. Agreed.
And make some videos with some scuba diving pics, man, because I am way into that.
Yeah. Alright, I'm just going to end this battle because I'm not winning this, man. I'm just getting handed. Like, the archers have such great armor and everything else. That's why she's not even hurting them. Watch. I mean,
What
notice.
have you done?
Like,
Do you
look at.
have damage on her?
I'm not doing any damage either, but look how many swipes it takes her to kill one archer unit. I mean, my archers are just. I mean, they're
Do you have damage on your archer skills?
For Segi, I believe it's. Well, here, I'm just throwing in the towel because this is taking way too long. But what's it called? On Sigi, I think I have both defensive skills. But let me check.
Oh, both defense archer? Uh-oh.
Well, I don't know. Let me check. Gosh, Sergian needs the answers right away.
Vintage, try using earplugs. Or there's a speaker mode button right there as well.
Yeah, mine's having issues too.
Oh,
Are
Scorpion
you guys
Sting.
reading me?
Oh yeah, we can hear you, Vintage.
There he is.
There he is.
Yes.
Yeah, I tried the earbuds and it was a failure. So
Yeah.
speakerphone, I hope the audio quality is okay.
You're fine. It's band rescue.
You still find
All right.
All right. So, welcome, Game Rescue, a.k.a. Vintage,
Mm-hmm.
to the Roundtable discussion.
I appreciate the invite, fellas.
Yes. Yes.
No problem, and we appreciate the content.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Thanks.
So,
Well,
Your
unfortunately, I think you guys covered basically everything.
oh really? Oh,
I, enjoyed the discussion, though. It was great.
good. Well, no, we still want to hear what you have to say about everything. What do you have to say? Because while we were discussing things, I'm sure you're like, I would say this and I would say that, but you just, might have not said it in the chat, So what do you
Yeah,
have?
so my perspective is a bit skewed. I've been Town Hall. I've been Castle 25 for quite a while.
Yeah.
And I really have like a very mature attack where my Panthers are so strong, and most of my raids are speed raids for events and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, it's going to be hard for me to judge until I get back to a war alliance and hit the heavier duty targets.
Okay.
Hey, we got one of those.
Yeah, I'm. After Odin, I've already committed to the Events Are Us guys to hit Odin really hard. Everybody's going to go way beyond finishing to hopefully get a duplicate of Odin. After that's done, I plan on doing like a gypsy mode where I go and visit alliances like you guys have.
Okay. Interesting.
There you go.
Interesting.
Well, you'd be welcome to jump in Toxic during the push week if you want to war with us. See how it is.
Yeah, that would be a blast.
Yeah. See, I got Archer's health and Archer's armor. That's why they were so strong.
Yeah.
On Siggy. All right, for everyone that might be joining, AJ Johnson just joined in. Anybody that joined in, we have Vintage, which is Game Rescue, Scorpion Sting, leader of Non-Toxic Rogue Squad, Sergian, Dromediddle, leader of Non-Toxic, and Boganora, just some guy. All on band voice here with me, so I hope everybody is enjoying the live stream and the discussion.
I think people wanted to be called Rogue now.
You want to be called what?
Roganora? No, it's Robobo.
Robobo.
It's Robobo. Yeah.
That's right.
Robo Bro.
Robo Bro.
Robo Bro. There we go. Bro. Hey, Game Rescue. Did have Calverex?
I do not. I passed on him, and I really regret it now. Wow.
Me
I
too.
would not expect that from you, man.
I only have him on the test account. I'm gonna tell you what, I had a blast playing with him today for that hour of that live stream that I did.
Yeah, I'll bet. I mean, putting skeletons and getting them in melee with whatever enemy troops you want, that is a very powerful mechanic. Yeah, Yeah, I think you can bring like 18 of them too. I mean, it's like a stupid number of spells.
Right. Yeah, it was ridiculous. I mean, at level 25, I think how many spells can you bring at 25?
6.
6, so you could bring 17 of the raised dead spells, plus all your regular troops.
Yeah,
so,
plus 14 troops.
Yeah, that's wow. I would love to see that many troops on the field at once. That would be awesome.
Yeah, and you don't have to recreate those spells.
That's the wonderful thing is you don't have to, those 11 spells, you don't have to build them or train them or buy them or gem them. They're just there every single time.
Yep.
You don't care if the troops die because they're going to be there again the next time. I really like it. In fact, I enjoyed it so much that the rumor that was going around about lightning troops possibly being spells, I'm actually okay with that now. Really, really useful in a lot of situations.
Huh.
Fury just joined us.
Oh, Fury. How we doing, Fury?
Fury's here. Hey, Fury.
Hello, I thought I joined
Hello,
the party.
Fury.
Hello.
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 Oh, crap. Why did I just tell everybody to go again?
All right, Fury, what do you think? Tell us what you think, bud.
I think the update's good because it makes me want to level up my castle more now. Because I'm finding it a lot more hard to take down the 25 castles with my champion archer, which used to be really OP. But now I still can take some, but it has to be the right troops. Like Panthers are quite hard to kill now because they go straight past, go straight for the archer. But if you've got Imperial, you can sort of use militia to sort of make them go the way you want them to go. You get what I mean? It is a lot harder.
I'm gonna walk right up to this Ladega and kill her in your face, Sergian. This is what you do to Ladegas.
No!
I mean, I was gonna put a freeze on or maybe a shield spell, but Ulrich can take all the beating from poison. I just don't use him that much.
I'll tell you what, this update is going to go a long way to make paladins and champions more useful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, and I have a paladin that thinks he's a champion. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Why do you say that? What is your thinking behind it?
So
He's got the divine relic.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I think Drum was asking you there, Vintage. Why do you say that about paladins and champions?
Well, just because they can just soak so much. You can get them out front and just basically just put them right in the middle of the fight. Remember way, way back, I'm talking a year ago, when paladins were the thing. You could just walk them into this utter firestorm and have them just stand there, and then your grenadiers would start killing the enemy troops. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that was the way everybody used to play before Panther update, right? And before ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I have so many champs and paladins back from that day. Unfortunately, I fused a lot of them because they were, worthless for so long. But I still have some, and I'm kind of excited to blow the dust off of it.
yeah. Agreed.
Yeah, so I'm thinking my core fan that basically has champion skills and the 5-star divine touch is going to be really, really, really useful now. I probably need to start prioritizing that upgrade over the champ yard dog, which is what I was working on.
What do you
So
guys think
Drummond-
about? Oh, go ahead, man.
I was just gonna ask Drum and Vintage. What are you guys focusing on as far as Titan? What are you trying to max out at the moment?
Relics.
Yeah, so
Titan.
the Titan I'm working on now. So just to give you some context, I've always had all the offense I could ever want. Okay, I've had that for a long time. So the stuff I'm trying to improve now is all about defense. I want to be able to defend a lot of islands, when it comes to wartime. And so right now, I'm working on one of the new Avalos. I just want to see if he can start providing greens, because before Avalos was not very good. But with those X skills, I'm very interested to see what he's capable of.
I second the notion of using X-skilled troops. Anything that has a combination of ranged and melee, I have been leveling myself as well.
Yeah, I think it's going to be all about meat shield and damage.
I think I have a nice X Avalos as well, but how is he going to defend against a max Calverex? You think it'll still work?
I mean, it just depends on your relic, really. I mean, let's say you went with a bunch of image relics for your Imperials. I mean, they're going to take down those skeletons. You may be able to tie up the range units, but I mean, for me, what I've experienced when I'm attacking a base that has a lot of resistance or even full resistance to my element, it comes down to who can deal the most damage.
That's what just happened right
And
there.
Offense,
You just watched my
has
Ulrich have a
the
big
benefit
problem.
because we can drop rage, we can drop freeze, we can drop shield.
Mm-hmm.
But it came into a game of who can deal more damage.
So melee units would be best against the Calverex skelly spells?
A high damage unit.
High damage.
Because you're gonna, let's say you have your Calverex, right? You drop your spell on my Imperials or my Grenadiers. I mean, honestly, with range units, you're kind of when it comes down to melee. Drop it on a melee unit of mine, like an Imperial. If my Imperial is going to just shred right through your spell, then it's no big deal at all. But if they're not doing damage, then they're going to get tied up, and then that's a problem.
Yeah, so I think my answer to Calverex is, what we've been saying for months now, Panthers. I mean, I have really good defensive Panthers, and they have physical resist, they have fire resist, etc., and it's basically a time game. If you can't kill my Panthers in time, they will chew up whatever you're attacking with. So that's just a theory. It has not been tested much, but it's just part of the learning curve over the next month.
So on that point, I got to do some more testing tonight, but it appears, and I was talking to Yuki about this, it appears to me that the blood vial relics are bugged and that they are actually have a negative resistance, which ends up amplifying poison damage instead of reducing it.
What?
Uh-oh. Bo, can you attack Drum's base tonight?
Yeah, imagine. Let's see how that
Why?
goes.
Why would I want to amplify his poison damage and then attack him? No, I got to do some.
Drum, change out your defense, please.
Find out. It's possible that the results we had on the stream today against the Panthers is not really viable. If that relic is bugged, then I need to write that up and send it to the dev so that we fix it.
Yeah, it's a bad bug.
Yeah, no kidding.
Can you guys hear me?
Negative
Yeah.
resistance is not a good thing.
Now we can.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I was Siggy, you guys were talking about Siggy with land raids or having him as a viable defense. Mine has armor and spearman armor and spearman damage. archer AP and archer damage, and it works like a charm. And my troops are only like level 17.
Yeah, Siggy, in my opinion, doesn't get the love he deserves. He is awesome.
Oh man, I'll tell you what, as soon as Siggy came out and I got him, I fused a level 54 Ulrich into Siggy.
Yeah, I remember that.
I mean, it's like, okay, let's go, bring it. And I have, other than the Pantheon, I do not regret that decision. Hopefully I'll get another Ulrich at some point.
What if you have both defense skills for archers on the Siggy?
Yeah, like I do.
Can it still work?
So that's what Golan is.
Go ahead. Somebody go ahead. Somebody's gonna say something.
So I can give my thoughts on this. I don't think that just makes him unusable by any stretch, because if you do have defensive skills, whether it be on militia or spearmen, the meat shield is just so insane. You can rely on the relics to provide the armor piercing and damage that you need for your archers. I think he's still really good. You know, when you have damage skills on the archers, it makes Siegfried preposterously good. He's just crazy good. So he's still good.
What about one like mine that I have armor and damage for both archers and spearmen, so I got one of each on each of the troops.
I still think he's good. I mean, yeah, he's not perfect, but I mean, how many perfect Titans are in the game, right? I think he's still really strong.
Yeah, it's one less thing you have to mod for, man.
Yeah, I would say that would be really awesome, especially if you go against any ranged troops, because that armor is going to knock it down quite a bit, knock any of their damage down in the 2 or 3 shots. Right now, my spearmen take 2 shots from grenadiers before 2 or 3 before anything happens, and that's with about 4 or 5 levels higher than my spearmen. So.
Yeah, and so like what you just saw as on here on the loading screen is Siegfried. See, he's got that heart, the fire heart. I forget what it's called. The Firestone. Anyway,
the Fire Ruby. Yeah.
When I'm attacking something, I will bring one defensive relic for my troops. Like I have a fire ring that protects militia and spearmen and archers. So when I'm attacking a Soulzar or something, man, that does a lot of work. You get a lot of value out of that one relic.
Mm.
Yeah, and if you use, the Orb of Life, the one that gives the physical damage, I mean, you get 24% fire resistant off that, too.
Yeah, your whole army.
that Orb of Life is the perfect relic for Siggy, because you get physical damage and fire resist.
Yeah. I've been showing off my relics on Siggy. I'm also using the Bow of Kings.
Oh man, that's a good one.
Yeah, and I'm also using Boots of Deceit though. I'm also using the Boots of Deceit because it's got militia armor, militia damage. So I kind of like that too.
Yes, Boots of Deceit. Hey, Game Rescue, let me get your honest opinion on the Boots of Deceit, because we all love it. We want to know what you think.
Well, I mean, like on a Siegfried, where you have a militia meat shield, it's fantastic. I mean, the percentages are so high, it ends up being a powerful relic. And then not only do you get meat shield, you get a little bit of damage for your militia too. So why not? I mean, it's a great relic. You know, anytime you have a militia meat shield, it's really nice.
Well, the other thing about that relic is it's 50% Titan damage. It's
right.
not incremental damage; it's base damage. So it works on any Titan.
Right.
And so that's that. My theory is that relic was messed up and it was supposed to be lightning, but there was something wrong with it, and so they just made it damage because they couldn't fix it in time. So that's how we ended up with that particular relic.
Okay. Well, we could actually have Zalon demo if it was a textual typo versus it actually does increase the damage by 50%. We'll have to have him unequip it and then equip it.
So it's not that. It's not that it's 50%. It's the type of damage that it does. On my test account, when we get the Titans and the relics a little bit early, so we can have some time to make videos and stuff.
Yeah.
First added dudes, and the relic said, X% Titan, and then it had quote unquote archeotype damage, which the rest of them said lightning. But when it finally came out of the game, it was just Titan damage. So my feeling was it was supposed to be a lightning relic, and it ended up being purpose damage relic for all Titans. But what that does is that increases the base damage as opposed to adding an elemental damage. So you boost the base damage, and then you put elemental on top of that and end up with a larger number than you would have had just back elemental.
Okay, so for all the viewers, do not forge that relic. They're probably going to fix it.
No, they're not going to fix it. They can't take anything away. All they can do is give you another one that did lightning.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah. I've got mine at level 8 on the 4-star and level 10 on the 3-star.
Nice.
So what's your opinion on Loki? Because that's what I'm upgrading at the moment.
Oh, nice. Good question, Fury. Good question.
I'm asking you, sorry.
I think I'm asking you.
Oh, okay. I love Loki. I absolutely love Loki. I mean, I'll be raiding an island that has a level 60 paladin, for instance, and he one-shots it. It's incredible. I mean, Loki is a monster.
What level would you say it gets like solo? What level would you say solo? Because I'm at like level 45. I think it's getting
What's up,
good now.
Chase?
Yeah, I mean, once you get into the 40s and lower fees, I mean, with resistance relics, I mean, he's an absolute monster. He can solo almost anything.
Yeah, what you got to do with him, you got to put on Culture Club in the background, and then you just got to raid your butt off. It's great.
Right.
So would you have more defense than offense on Loki? Then would you have like 2 resist and the rest offense, or would you have more defense?
So I mean, if you're talking about a legit solo where you're trying to not lose any troops, you're probably going to be served with. You're going to want 1 damage relic and make sure your crit is at 100. And given that, I mean, he's going to just trash everything. So you can't afford to bring more defensive relics. Now, if you're just setting up for speed raids for events and whatnot, when I'm doing like I did for the Valkyrie event, I use Loki with all Panther relics.
Yeah.
And I just smashed everything. It was just ridiculous.
Oh, you're now Sergion's hero.
I personally found that you don't need to max your crit or even worry about crit if you have high damage, because I rolled triple damage on Loki, and at max he's doing like 44,000 damage without crit.
Yeah, he definitely overkills stuff, but like I said, for the paladins and to some extent guardians, it's nice to just sweep them out of the way.
Yeah.
So, Panthers on everything. DOA salesman, I don't know. Panthers on everything. I think that's going to the wayside.
Oh, yeah, I don't raid tough garrisons with just straight up Panther raids. Yeah, I bring Siegfried for garrison raids in general.
Keith Chase.
Get that.
Outlast Productions got your Loki to 58, sacrificed a lot, but happy you did. Nice. Very nice.
I don't know about about you guys, but I'm enjoying playing the game more now than I was prior to these, what seemed to be kind of small tweaks, but it was enough to make a difference. So it's almost like, playing it for the first time because you have to learn what works.
True.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's actually something I didn't mention in my overview video that I wish I would have. I love that you actually need tactics. It's more tactical now. I love that.
Yes. I do like that too. It gets a little too ready, set, go, raid all the time, when if you actually place people in certain spots and actually try to use a more tactical approach, you lose less troops, you actually defeat the battle a lot quicker, instead of just, oh, here's my setup, auto raid go,
Yeah, totally agree.
So
I would look if there's tweak the sandbox like monthly. I mean, it's been far too long since they adjusted anything.
Yeah, I would agree. Maybe in every other month. I don't know if every month would be a little bit too much, a little too quick. I mean, the only reason I say that is because, and I'm just gonna. This is an analogy that, when we pay bills every month, it seems like the bill comes up again so quickly because months go by so fast. So all I'm implying is if they changed it every month, it would come up too quick, I believe. I think that would be too much of a quick change. But every other month maybe would be a little bit more feasible. But it's a good suggestion, though. I like
some changes I feel like were on point, like the range unit change. I mean, that's fantastic. That does great things for those troops. But like Goliaths, their speed buff, it just doesn't do it for me, and I don't think it does it for anyone. They're still really a terrible choice for a troop.
Agreed.
Yeah, I agree there. They're still way too slow to do anything offensively. And they're actually probably a little worse on defense now because they're faster, so they don't waste as much time.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I think.
Yeah, and the speed on defense, it separates them further from the grenadiers or whatever the ranged units are, so you can kill the Goliaths and then deal with the ranged.
Yeah, I mean, I think the dev team has some work to do with Goliaths because they're in bad shape, man. I mean, if you're lucky to roll a beautiful Skullnar, then they'll do some work for you on defense. But beyond that, I mean, they are terrible, and I can't justify a 20-minute training time for what they provide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, Michael.
Some interesting feedback. I put out a comedic Goliath video.
Yeah, that's what got me watching you. It was great.
Okay. Yeah, so if they somehow, somebody mentioned taunt, which is a mechanic where you have this area of influence where if you get into that, it pulls them into the Goliath. I think that would be fantastic. That could really help and make it so that the defense isn't so porous.
Daniel says...
Yeah, the hitbox on the Goliath is very...
something regarding Titan leveling. That's coming soon. And Relic Forging. Yeah, best thing to do, something regarding Titan leveling and Relic Forging. Yeah, that's all coming very soon, Daniel and Outcast Productions. Soon. What's up, King Joshua and Michael Marlowe? Thanks for joining. We've been roundtabling it up here for a little over an hour and a half, although a majority of the people that are on the roundtable right now have only been here for like a little over a half hour. I do want to say that everybody that is here currently right now, we have Scorpion Sting, leader of NT Rogue, Fury, high-level player in Non-Toxic, and Super British. Vintage, we have, that is also Game Rescue from YouTube, and Boganora, and Robobo, and Dromediddle, leader of Non-Toxic. I have to thank all you guys for joining. I do appreciate it. We're definitely I'm gonna run a couple more battles. We can talk for a little bit longer, but I don't want to go over 2 hours, so just so you guys know. So we got probably about like another 15 minutes or so. So continue the discussion.
No pressure.
Yeah. So chat, step up. What do you guys want to hear? Let's get some ideas from the crew.
All right.
Let's talk about Palau, man.
Oh, listen, wow.
True. Tell us the truth.
All right, so Palau, I mean, whether you're a scuba diver or even a recreational snorkeler, or even just a guy that wants to chill on an excellent island, I can't possibly recommend it enough. It is an amazing bucket list kind of place.
Awesome.
I've been lucky enough to go twice now, and there will be a third before I'm dead.
I see.
Yeah, sounds amazing.
You that guy, where he has
Oh, Bo, you're breaking up horribly. Repeat what you said.
I kind of lost you there, boss.
Yeah, Bo.
as Robo, but
Yeah.
Hey, Truth and Rookslide.
What's up?
Oh, Rockslide and Truth are here. Ah, how we doing?
Oh, it's a party.
Yeah, it's a party.
Yeah, I just got off of work and saw y'all were in a call, so decided to.
Oh yeah, Rockslide, we're live. Just so you know.
Oh, 10-4, good enough.
Yeah. No, this is a roundtable discussion on the AI changes. So what do you think? What do you think, Rockslide? Now you're on the spot. Now you have to tell us what you think.
What do I try not to think. It keeps me out of trouble.
Go ahead.
Well, Grenadiers still always hit the Panthers, so as long as I have fire-resistant cats, I'm good to go.
Okay.
I mean, so that hasn't changed.
No.
But if you don't have fire-resistant Imperials or very tough ones, they just melt. They really get shredded.
Okay.
That's what I've noticed.
You heard it here first, folks. Rockslide giving his opinion. Thank you, Rockslide.
That was. I mean, I have a different attack style than probably a lot of people. So, yeah.
Well, why? Who's your main attacker, Rockslide? Who do you work with most right now?
Me? Right now I'm running Matano, and
You're attacking with Matano, okay.
yeah, I'm attacking with Matano,
Okay.
and yeah, that's actually. I mean, they do well because they tank a lot, and they even without boosting their damage terribly much, they do quite well.
Okay. Because I know plenty of people you'll see that they're using their Matanos for defense, so that's why I was interested to hear an attack Matano's perspective. Thank you.
Well, I hadn't really thought about using one for attack until I saw Quick using. That was almost all he used on his one live stream.
Okay. And Truth, how about you?
Yeah, man. AI changes. So, I don't know if y'all caught my live stream yesterday, but I kind of went over this in my stream while I was kind of messing around. But yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, man, the AI changes are perfectly fine with me. I don't see an issue with them whatsoever. To me, in my humble opinion, is that really, for the most part, those who are complaining about the AI changes were those who were exploiting, the obvious loopholes in the AI previously anyway. The strategy in the game was really kind of not there. So the devs, to me, I think did a good thing here. They forced us to actually play this game how it really should be, which is strategic battles. No more just not a lot of auto battles going on anymore. And there's in the kiting. I liked kiting like the next guy, but to be quite honest with you, I didn't really kite that much. That really was never my strategy. Now, I attacked like probably most everybody else with a ranger. And really, I was getting tired of attacking with a ranger. It was starting to get pretty boring because my Italis was just crushing everything. But I didn't really kite with my ranger. I would go in with Imperials and Goliath and use a Goliath escort basically and buff them up so they could take massive damage. So I could just kind of sit in the pocket, to use a football analogy, and I just sit in the pocket, man, and just fire away. So I would lose a handful of troops, really mostly in every single battle. Anyway, I wasn't doing a lot of that kiting. So the AI changes are great. I think it's time to start seeing the Grenadiers come back a little bit. I used them back when I first started playing the game. I used them religiously, and then I got away from them because the AI sucked. They get beat down.
Agreed.
So
Agreed.
I guess that's my 2 cents. I like them. I don't have any complaints about the AI changes.
Oh, Bo. What were you trying to say?
I never.
Never mind. It's all right.
Hey, Zalon, what skills did your Solzar have?
Oh, my Solzar? Oh, yeah, you'll notice I'm playing with him again. Here, let me pop up these Grenadier skills. They really weren't all that super impressive back when I got them, and I'll pop them up now. Maybe they're a lot better now just because of the different meta change, which, again, brings up the whole point of don't trash your Titans because you never know. They could become useful later, Well, you're 4 stars. You're 4 stars.
I got a level 30 Solzar that I really like a lot that I'm gonna start leveling soon. I got damage to Titans for the first skill and damage for the second 2 attacks, and then I have resistance to physical and resistance to fire.
Okay, yeah, so I got Grenadier critical, Grenadier resist against Titans, Grenadier critical, and then Grenadier resist against Earth, and I don't know what my last skill is. So we'll see. But the Grenadier resist against Titans isn't horrible. And double critical, that's not bad either. Especially being the fact that all the except for the Fire Ruby, all the relics that I have are buffing Imperials because of the Ice Maul. So, but
Right.
All right, well, let's see. We got some stuff here from chat, so let's see if you guys have... Okay, the one thing that angers me is sometimes a Goliath or 2 will leave. I didn't notice until I thought it was over, and I can't find it. So do we still have that issue with Goliaths running to the edge of the map?
Yes.
Yes, I even sent a ticket in about that.
Okay.
Yes, it still happens.
Problem is, you guys are taking way too long in battle. That Goliath should never leave
on
the
an
map.
event.
Drum.
It happened last event.
Drum. Taking too long in battle.
As well, I lost like 80 souls or 70 souls or something. I lost it because Goliath went out the map and I couldn't attack it. And I was like, no.
You're taking too long in battle.
And all they said was, sorry about the Goliath walking away. They're looking into it. They asked me, did I use a terror spell? I said, no. I didn't have any terror spells on the battlefield. So I said, it just decided to walk off the map when I was attacking other stuff. So I was a bit annoyed because I lost I used a booster relic and I wasted all my troops.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Vintage. Yeah, I'm trying to answer as many of these questions in chat as possible. Foskey's asking about Solzar having ice damage. The only reason he has ice damage is because of the Ice Maul relic. Yeah, so it changes his damage type, but then it also allows me to actually equip ice damage relics as well. So that's how I'm able to do that. But Outlast Productions says Goliath's still effed. Yes, Goliaths are still effed. It's far enough in the stream that I can confirm that Goliaths are still effed.
Yeah, I think they dropped the ball on Goliaths. I mean, there was a lot they could have done, and they really didn't do anything.
Well, okay, there is one thing. Everybody that's on here right now, what do you guys think is the possibility that this is only the first round of changes, and there's a possibility that after maybe a week or so, we may see even some more tweaks come out? What do you guys think? What's up?
They did say that there was going to be, they were going to see how the community was liking the changes or how the changes affected it. And then they didn't say anything more on it, so kind of leads to maybe they might make more changes.
Hey, so what they did say was ongoing changes in the blog post. So
they did say all that. I totally agree. I heard that, and I agree with it. But in my experience, and probably yours as well, the changes in this game have happened at such a slow rate that I don't really think we're going to get another round of changes anytime soon.
Okay. Because they typically package any kind of bug fixes along with other updates of the game. So, for instance, if there's another update for the game, because there may be an update for the game, not obviously, what we just dealt with there. Like, for instance, like a, UI changes, bug fixes, stuff like that has absolutely Pantheon. So they could easily piggyback some tweak changes to what just happened into the Pantheon in like a week or two. I'm just saying it's possible. Not saying that they're going to go and do a whole new.
We know that the Pantheon is coming in 1.22.
Yeah, but 1.22 might also include something else. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, specifically, I would just say if they're going to buff speed of Goliaths, it needs to be something substantial where they can be applicable on offense. I mean, if they're not going to be applicable on offense, then buffing the speed on Goliath is not the answer. And maybe it's buffing more health, or maybe giving them a certain percent of resist range or something like that. They need to decide what they are, offense or defense. And if they are both offense and defense, then they need to come up with a better solution than what they have decided.
So there's a player here. His name's Ram Korkmaz, and he says he's been playing for only like a month or so, and he seems to be running with like 2 stars and 3 stars, and he wants to know if he can attack with a Paladin 3-star Titan. A Paladin 3-star Titan right now, pending on how high of a castle you can hit. I don't know. Maybe a champion would be better than a Paladin 3-star, like a 3-star champion instead. I'm not 100% on exactly what's the most effective 3-star besides from the Ranger Titans and Berserkers and stuff like that buff or Guardians that buff troops. But Paladin 3-star Titan may be effective with the right resist relics.
I can actually answer that for you. My fiance is a free-to-play player, and for the longest time, she was running Inga as her main Titan, her main attacker, and she had a blast just bringing Inga in to battle with like one militia. And for me, it was completely ludicrous, but for her, it was effective. She was able to continue upgrading, and she was able to beat defenses, and she knew what level defenses that she could beat with her Paladin. So it can be effective when you know what you can accomplish with that Paladin. But in my opinion, it's not the most enjoyable route to take with this game.
Yeah, because we all know in the beginning how awesome champions were up until about Castle 11, 12. They were awesome.
Yeah.
And they still can be. That's why Siegfried is still around. Siegfried is still a champion that higher level players play with because, or.
Oh man, Siggy is more than a champion, man.
I know.
Siggy is the champion.
I think Siegfried moved into the top 3 for attacking.
Yeah. Man, let me tell you, Zolon, you gotta buff those archers, man, because you don't know the fun you can have with the Siggy yet.
Okay. I get it. Okay, good. I'm glad you're telling me this because I will. I definitely will. Obviously, I do have archer attack relics. That's really where I need to concentrate on, with being the fact that I already have a lot of the archer defensive relics. I mean, defense already on the skills, so.
Yeah, and despite the fact that there's an overwhelming amount of physical resist in this game, Nobody equips for it because we all hate physical resist, and that presents a big opening.
Agreed.
Can I just say something here?
I guess.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
I just wanted to say, Militia!
Militia. This dude.
And you had to give him the chance to say it, didn't you? Go ahead, Bo. Say it.
Militia!
Oh my God. You let him say it twice.
All right, so we're gonna do some
Drum
quick.
and I were talking the other day, like, I would really like to have a Titan that just has all militia buffs.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we haven't talked about Mamesh, actually, because I don't have one. So, I mean, I actually, earlier in the stream, I rotated through all the Titans that I thought, kind of like Wukong and Attune, and we obviously looked at Siegfried, but a lot of the, but I don't have Mamesh, another one of the X-skilled Titans that buffs Grenadiers and, Grenadiers and Panthers, correct?
Correct.
So, with the fact that now Grenadiers are so much better, and Panthers really haven't been, besides from their time being changed, how crucial is Mamesh now in the game?
Mamesh was a mistake because the devs were testing the water with X skills, and she will probably be the only Titan ever to have 3 X skills for a single troop.
I totally agree.
Well, do you think any Mamesh in the future will come out with different skills?
I don't know if they'll do that. She might stay the way she is, but you will probably never see another Titan with 3 X skills for a single troop.
Okay.
Yeah, the only way I could see the 3X skills on one troop is if it was a melee, but even then it would almost guaranteed to be broken.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
no matter how you roll it, Mamesh is great.
Yeah. All right, so I'm just approaching the 2-hour mark here. 31 people watching. We definitely saw up in the 40s at one point. I do want to thank everybody that jumped on here with me: Sergion, Truth, Scorpion Sting, Fury, Vintage, Boganor, and Drumadiddle. We also had a couple other people on here as well. I don't want to sound like I'm forgetting you, but does anybody else want to? I'll go through the list actually. If anybody wants to say anything here at the very end, I'll go from the top down on my end. So, Sergion, do you have anything to say? Any last regards?
No, just can't. Yeah, I think we're all focusing on relics, because even if you have a great Titan with the great skills, without the relics, you just can't use them. So yeah, I can't wait to level up my Calverex and the relics.
Calverex and relics for you. Okay, Truth, you're next. Any last things for you on the new AI changes?
Yeah, man, I'm just gonna say, everybody just enjoy it. I think they're good. I really do. I think the strategy's back in the game, and so we're gonna have to start really figuring out how to play this thing a little bit better instead of kind of nerfing it ourselves.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like them. Let's get it done, and go Archers. I love my Archers.
Okay, and then Scorpion Sting. How about you?
I like the new AI changes. I think they're doing good. I think that I agree with Drum and the rest of you guys. I think they could change up the Goliaths a lot. I'm gonna be focusing on Solzar, Mamesh, and Siegfried. So those 3 are the ones that I think are gonna do really well with this.
Okay, cool. Fury, give us that British accent.
No, I'm happy with the new changes that actually making me work hard for new strategies instead of using, auto click and just using the same old. But it's a good change. So it's making me have more fun in the game. So you find more new stuff out.
Awesome. Vintage, how about you? Game Rescue.
Yeah, I want to agree with guys. I like the changes personally. I will say the one modification I would expect is the massive nerf to the fear spell. I think they're going to dial that back a little. I really expect them to.
Yeah. I've noticed the big change in that as well, and you'll notice a lot less people having just all straight fear on every land and every single garrison that you come across. Boganora?
Yeah, I'm guilty of that. I gotta start changing those out.
Yeah, me too. That's why I'm burning spells on stream. That's what I was doing. Bo, what do you think?
I gotta give this update a solid B plus, A minus.
Okay.
And I think it was really good, with the exception of the Goliath.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but they did bring Calverex back from the dead, so to speak,
Mm-hmm.
which is always a good thing. And they made Siegfried even better. So that's good in my book.
Awesome. Dromediddle, how about you?
Yeah, same. I'm in the same boat with Bo. I love everything with this update. I feel like Goliaths, they haven't found their purpose yet, which I hope they do find. But I'm all about changes. I wish they had more changes, and I wish they had more drastic changes. I would completely love to learn how to play this game again at this point, and that would be enjoyable for me. So. Awesome. Rockslide, we already heard what you said just recently, so but I do appreciate you jumping back on. Besides from that, Outlast Productions, one last question here. What spells do you guys be using on defense instead of fear? I have fear on all my defense too. Basically, I would suggest using a mix of rage. And if you do have some a skeleton spells, drop a couple of them on there. They're also very good. Besides from that, also some shield spells. I put a mix of all three on my garrison, and I do have a couple greens here. I did lose, but I'm used to losing. So when I see 2 greens on, that means I must be doing something different. So. In my opinion, the only spell that's going to get you greens is Rage. But take that as you will. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I was just testing stuff out, so that's why I just tried them all. So, but I'm thinking that maybe a mix of Shield and Rage, maybe. Because that wouldn't be a bad idea either, especially if you're using a very tanky Titan. So... But, all right, everybody. Thank you again for joining the live stream, and thank you, everybody in the live stream that joined in. Like I said, we're here at the 2-hour mark. I'm gonna shut it down for today. I hope everybody is excited for the Dev live stream tomorrow, and the DOT after show, pending on if there's an event tomorrow or not, will be either live or a recording based on that. So I hope you guys all tune in tomorrow. So... thank you guys, and for the non-toxic gamers.
Thank you, Zalon.
For the non-toxic gamers, I'm Zalon, and this is my crew of people on the yes, the Hog event. Yes, the Hog event. So we will see if it starts tomorrow. So, all right, everybody, thanks for watching.